Yes! Come on, the lads. Come on, the lads. This is pinch me stuff. This is a perfect Valentine's present. It is half time and it's Watford 4, Bristol City nil. Ismaila, oh, Ismaila, oh, he came from Stade Rennais to play for the Watford boys. What a first half for the Senegalese, a goal and an assist, and what a first half for the whole team. This is what we were waiting for, a squad collective reaction. We're pulling ourselves together, we're actually looking at each other and thinking, yes, we can do this, we've got the quality, it's just about having the desire, and we've had that. Passion, pressing, this is what we wanted to see, absolutely love it. And, you know, maybe you'd say in that first half, with a few of our goals, we've got lucky, but we've ultimately made our luck with the intensity, the chances, and just the really good passion and style of play that we're putting into our performance. This is why we love Xisco Munoz. What a legend. And just from the start, the team selections day looked right. It looked much, much better. Hughes in the middle, where we know he can do damage. And when he first scored that goal, I thought, oh my days, it's another Will Hughes screamer. But it took a little bit of a nick, and I say a little, quite a bit. But let's get into my review of that first half. Our best half, no doubt, our best half of the season. Absolutely fantastic. Just straight out the blocks, and, you know, no mercy shown to Bristol City, which, you know, is good to see. We need to be keeping on, pushing ourselves, find the best possible quality out of our players and get the best out of these games. And you never know, come the end of the season, if we're going for automatic promotion, going for the playoffs, goal difference could play a massive role. So it's brilliant that we're doing so well. We just got to be keeping on with that intensity in the second half. Don't let them back into it, and don't surrender some silly goals in a game that we've really controlled. I mean, Bristol City, they have been poor, but we've just been absolutely brilliant. So, great start from the Golden Boys. To start off with, a lovely ball through, threaded by Nathaniel Chalobah. Very great attempt from it. And basically, from that pass, Sarr gets the ball. He takes it very far down by the byline and just about keeps it in on 2 minutes. So, very early on. And you're thinking he's going to run out of play, but he just about keeps it in far down the line and then just strokes it, and it deflects off the Bristol City defender, that is Moore, and it was a bit of a weird one, rebounded off onto the crossbar, and then it went in, and Sema basically taps it in using his chest, and we thought, oh, it's got to be a Ken Sema goal. All the websites are saying it's an own goal from Moore, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it was a Sema goal. But anyway, it's a goal, regardless of how it was scored. But, you know, that was the stroke of luck we needed to really tell ourselves we can do this. If we start well and have a bit of confidence, we can put away teams, as we've seen in that first half. Really good. And I was convinced it was Sema's first goal of the season, just because it looked like he had, you know, got it over the line enough, and maybe the ball might have just creeped over the line after that deflection from the defender when it came off the crossbar, but apparently it was an own goal from Moore. But I'm giving it to Sema just because I like to, and I think he you know, got in the right place, right time in the right place, and chested it in. But anyway, what matters is we did get the opening goal. And then after that, you thought, we got to make it 2 as quickly as possible. But ultimately, very good attacking from us. And from the front, we're actually playing with unity. We're playing with togetherness. We're pressing. And especially João Pedro, very good pressing. And he's hungry. He's taking this opportunity. Andre Gray and Troy Deeney out of the starting 11 today. An interesting shuffle from Xisco Munoz. And maybe there's a bit of complaints from Watford fans that Munoz shuffles it too much. He doesn't really know his best 11, but it actually has really worked today because, you know, with Deeney and Gray in the team, it can just slow down our play a little bit. But we've come out very fast and very high in desire, and Pedro showing that he's wanting to get this starting 11 position, and just really showing the closing down and the technical passing, the skills. And talking of skills, there was a lovely bit of build-up, delicious play from Watford, a lovely little flick from Pedro, and that led ultimately to our second goal. With Cleverley running like an absolute animal. We know he works so hard, and he did it already this season against Huddersfield to slide in that goal. But in this one, very, very good to get there with defensive mistake from Bristol City, and he runs onto it and then shows some great awareness. You know, it's easy for a player to just have a shot or even get the ball mixed up in his legs, but he is aware of the fact Sarr is just about behind him. So what he does, he gets the ball, he looks around, he sees Sarr in a bit of space, and he just kind of turns around and shifts it out to the wide area, and Sarr is there to stroke it home for 2-0. Second goal, fabulous Watford goal on 15 minutes. You love to see that. And a little bit before that, there was some really good playing from Cleverley, just covering every single blade of grass, and retaining the ball, really working hard, and that's what Cleverley epitomises in this Watford team. And one player playing like that will give the whole team the strength and the belief and the ability to do that and collectively have a more tigerish and hard-working performance. And that's what we've seen so far at Vicarage Road. Then a shot from Ismaila Sarr was just dragged wide, but it was nice build-up again after he did really well to show the desire and actually try and do something special. Beats the defender, gets around him, and then just couldn't quite have the finish. But he's actually, going for that odd kind of chance that not many players are brave enough to do. And then Sema to Pedro, the lovely link-up. I mean, it's just really, really nice to see. The 1-2, and then you thought Pedro was going to score. It was a presentable chance to, get our third. And the shot looked like it was off target, to be fair. But it was blocked anyway by the Bristol City defender. And you thought, all right, still 2-0, but let's keep on pushing. And then, what a strike from Will Hughes. At first I thought, oh, that's an absolute screamer. You can't say anything else. But actually, it does take a substantial nick. But great to see my Watford favourite player, Will Hughes, getting a goal. And too right, because he deserves to be in this starting 11. And you should just not take him out of the team. It's as simple as that. He deserves to be in there and is a big part of our team. And especially when he's playing in his correct position in midfield, that's when he can really thrive. My Watford favourite player, and it does take a massive deflection, but, we'll take those ones. He just hits it so hard, he gives the defender something to think about, and it deflects off Moore once again. So, if it wasn't an own goal for Moore on the first Sema goal, then it definitely was this time. Or maybe not the case. Maybe it is Hughes' goal. Who knows? But the point is, Hughes is involved in the build-up and involved in the shot. And you could say the luck is with us, but as I said, we're making this luck. We're not letting the unluckiness creep into our game. We're actually creating chances that are good enough to get shots away and show a bit of passion. We've moved the ball around really, really well, and that's a thing we don't often do. We're quite slow in our build-up, quite sluggish, but today we've been full of passion, energy, and desire, and that's what you're going to do to get wins in the end of the day. You can have the odd chance that whistles wide, but ultimately, by the end of it, you will get the goals that you deserve through those good runs and good passing moves, because it's going to open up spaces and ultimately bewilder the defence, who can make mistakes, as we've seen with the deflections. So really, really good to see. And I think it might have been an own goal for Moore that time, because Hughes hits it hard, but it does completely change the direction of the ball, and poor goalkeeper, the goalkeeper who of course has a very odd goalkeeping kit, but he wouldn't have been happy about that one, going in on 30 minutes for our third goal of the game. And you're thinking, alright, at this point it's our lucky day, but we're actually making our own destiny, and we've just got to keep pushing with Watford, because we can sometimes take our foot off the gas, and that is dangerous. especially with a team like Bristol City that have their threats. Semenyo, Naki Wells sometimes, but I'm not sure he's playing in this game. But you just got to keep pushing, even if you're on top. You've just got to keep pushing, especially when we've got them on the ropes, like we did in that first half. And then Joao Pedro, I said about how good he's been in this first half. He's so unlucky to not score. Maybe a bit more composure in the final third would have done him, but he still does so well to bring it down really nicely with the control, and then is unlucky with the shot. He just rattles the crossbar. No chance for the goalkeeper, but he is saved by the woodwork, and Watford absolutely rampant at this point. And then, of course, Ismaila Sarr does it again with the assist. Absolutely brilliant to add to his goal from that second one. Just really good. Like, Ismaila Sarr, that's his classic celebration. The hand to the ear that he did against Liverpool. And he's just having a brilliant game today, it's got to be said, as is Cleverley and Joao Pedro. And Sarr did so well to really slip it through to his partner in crime, Ken Sema. What a legend. If he was denied that first goal, then he definitely wasn't going to get denied this one on 35 minutes. Just kept it in really well and just dinked it. Slipped it through to the Sweden international, who stroked it home into the middle of the goal. Ken Sema, you love to see it. And we have 4 in that first half. Come on, Watford. This is what we were waiting for. We're pressing, we're hunting it down, and we're actually putting away some goals, which is so big. So hopefully we can see it out, and if not, add even more goals to the excitement in that second half. But this is what we were wanting. You can always go into games and not take chances, but as long as you put the passion in, you take positives from it. And that's exactly what we're doing so far. So more of that to be hopefully coming in the second half. And let's try and get a win, a massive win, to bounce back from recent disappointing performances. But this performance has really been a highlight of the season. So you warns, we've got about three games in 6 days, something crazy. So it's a big opportunity to climb the table. And with performances like this each time, if we can keep it up, we certainly will be doing that. I'll see you for the full-time review.